Want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They go play action with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. Still fighting for more. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Back to Mixon on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. A handoff to Mixon. Able to power through. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We got three, fellas. We got three. 50's the mic.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He's going to go up top again. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Chubb will get the call running left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Mayfield on first down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Mayfield. And That's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mayfield off the play fake.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let it go again. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. Nope.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The return man, Wilson.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Operating from the gun. Grimes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Wilson.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that is incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
The Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. that his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Burrow on play action. Dumps it off to Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. First down. Here's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. It's complete.
Jamar Chase.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
It's a gain of a yard.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now Mayfield on 4th down. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Burrow's thrown into the hands of Sample.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes left side. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Higgins, what a catch. Nifty move. Oh, some strong running.
Wrap up.
Still moving. Touchdown. T. Higgins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Trying. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Pick Picked up by Denzel Ward. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Chubb will have the first down and much more. The 30, 10, and he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their playoff hopes